morning, sunshines. It's whale o'clock. Would you look at that? It's time to go ahead and whale this game a little bit more on the castle updates. And I'm going to showcase that stuff in action to you guys to give you an estimate of what kind of gap there is between whales and free-to-play users now. And I'll explain what I bought and how I bought them and how I'm going to use them, and you'll see in my progress now. Alright, so let's get to it. First of all, this is kind of a video based off of the information we got from the Super Core recently, which is this icon, if you can see it here, which gives us personal information from Catherine, right? And she told me today or yesterday, about a discounted 750 pack of technique points in Midas buy, all right? This is not sponsored, folks. I'm not actually publicizing this for them. This is obviously unobtainable for most people, and it's going to remain that way. But for whales, this is pretty big because it's a 5-time only kind of offer with a major discount, and this is what it looks like over on the Midas buy shop. If you are Super Core and you have access to Catherine, you will have access to the premium site if you've connected your account to the Midas buy stuff, right? And so you can see I bought 5 of these. It's 750 tokens a pack 5 times for about $100, okay? I have yen, that's what that currency is. Japanese yen is the same, all right? It's about the same. So that was pretty big. It's a pretty big deal. It's a lot for that much. I know it's a lot of money too, but it's also still a lot of token technique points that I need, and many of you guys also need them, but most of you guys are already just kind of familiar with how this is very free to play, and you'll be getting them in your world map events here every day. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Just don't miss them, because it's not worth missing them. If you're going to be getting these technique points to be able to upgrade your castle over a long period of time, you need to collect them all the time. So make sure you're doing all of your stuff there. It's a good excuse to be on the game, and it refreshes 3 times a day, guys. 3 times a day, so you can come back and see them. And if you are at an advanced level, you can also stockpile them and maybe just do them 2 times a day or whatever. So what we're looking at here now, with me having collected a little bit of the free stuff so far, I've collected all the free stuff, but I've also been using them. So I had a little bit left over, but I also purchased a few from the value packs, which are not very well worth it here, okay? Occasionally, I purchase the first one, sometimes the second one, not every day, and I didn't go past the second one either. So you can see I'm on the 3rd stage here, which is 100 for 30. It's not worth it, dude. It's not worth it, really. So that's where we're at. And now look at my castle. Here, you can see I have 2 levels in Mercenary Camp. I have level 5 in Training Grounds, and level 4 in Training Hall. So now up here at the top right, you can see I have 4.05 thousand of these tokens after having purchased the 5 technique point packs on Midas buy, as well as the first 2 stages in the value store, and I had a few left over from the freebies. So we're going to go ahead and showcase how much 4,000 is going to get me here, based off of my progress so far. Most of this progress so far has been from the rare occasional purchase of the first stage of the value packs, all the freebies that were doable, and then the purchase of the irregular packs that were actually pretty good value that pop up during this event. All right, so there's been 3 or 4 of those. That's what I've bought so far, and that's how far we've come. Level 2, 5, and 4. So my recommendation for how to upgrade this is, don't go past level 5 until you've finished everything, because you want to unlock as much as possible first, and then you can start thickening out what you want to thicken out, right? So for example, I'm not in a rush to upgrade my lumber camp's production, okay? But I need level 5 minimum to progress to Citadel renovation. I need level 5 on everything minimum to progress to the next level. So that's important. So I'm not going to do more than level 5. And if you're really tight on these coins, I recommend doing the military stuff first, okay? That's what I'm doing now. I'm going to upgrade this here with 450 points to level 5. It's going to upgrade my capacity again to 500 per recruit. So upgrade that. And now we've unlocked the 3rd stage here. I only need a level 5 minimum on this side only to continue with the military ones. Now the next one is all unit types elimination rate, which is going to be nutty in KVK. It's very good, and we need to get to level 5 on that as well. And this is a priority over the other one, which I will show. Actually, just doing that allowed me to get to armory. Interesting. I don't think that was the case for Training Ground, was it? All unit types attack, you know? This is an interesting one. This is 250 a pop though. But we do need level 5 on everything to open shelters. You can see it tells you Armory and Armor Depot needs to be both level 5. The Tactical Evasion one is loss rate reduction, which means I lose fewer units. I do need that too, honestly. I do need that too. So I'm going to go even on this for now, and already low on points. It's fast. What do I want here? Defense or attack? I think 2% attack, 2% defense is pretty good. I think attack is always the go-to, because the faster you kill their units, that is the better defense than actually having defense stats. So we only have enough. Oh, so close. We only have enough for one level there, and I will have enough for the second level after the next reset of the freebies, I think. So that will bring me up to 4% attack. That's just like, that's nuts. So that was a lot. I spent a lot of money on those coins, and that's how far I got. That's not bad, but you can just gauge how long-term this is. This is really long-term stuff. My God. Do I have enough for another? I don't. That's 600. Well, we'll save up for the third. We don't really need the third, because I mostly recommend only having the first 2 mercenary camps first of all, because you're going to be using your 2 marches for most of the PvP, which is the Wonder Contest and the Battle of Dawn. And a lot of people are also only going to be using 2 marches, like their strongest marches that they focused everything into, for KVK. So if you want to play tactically and smartly, that's the way to go. Citadel renovation is where I really want to get to, because that's going to allow me to start buffing up my buildings. But you can see even the first level of that only costs 1,050 tokens. It's a lot. It's a lot. So you really got to keep buying these packs to actually make notable progress. If you're doing the free-to-play version, free-to-play way, it's what is it, like 100 or so a day. It's slow going. I mean, that is 10 days will get you to Citadel renovation, of course. Not nothing. It's just slow, okay? We're obviously very, very early days on this still, and getting these packs like the ones I just showcased is a huge kind of speed boost. This is obviously Whale's game, right, for this. It's obviously saving me so much time, cutting out the patience part where I don't need to be waiting around too long and doing all the free stuff. But you'll get there eventually, guys. So level 6 here costs 525. If you do 1 week's worth of free stuff, you can afford level 5 armor encampments, right? No problem, and stuff some left over. So it is a bit, right? It is a bit to go. You'll be able to get 1 or 2 levels of the early levels each week, and then it'll go down to like 1 level each week until you get to level 5 for each of these things. So it's slow going, but that's what it looks like when you buy a bunch of packs. For anyone who's interested in the update, just for extra side stuff, the Mercenary Camp, I've already been cracking at the Mercenary Camp from yesterday, because yesterday was our speed up usage day for MGE, and I managed to just get all of the cavalry wheel from 0 done in that 1 MGE wheel, as well as through almost 3 level 5s on the swords. But you can see my levels there. Actually, can you see my levels there? Hold on, my camera's in the way. So my swords are actually doing quite well too, and that was all just from yesterday. And I had maybe about 100 tech day points and 250 universal day points. That was about it that got me this far. So you can kind of gauge from that how much progress you'll be able to get through on this wheel. You're not able to move to stage 2 until you've done about 70-something% of stage 1. But stage 2, if you look at the first stage, it starts at 26 days, nearly 27 days. So it's way down the line there. I'm not going to be able to crack this at all. Not for a while. So I know people are going to be asking about the stats themselves. Of course, can calculate them, but with a full cavalry wheel, this is what it looks like, and a partial swords wheel. Cavalry defense plus 98%, cavalry attack plus 105. I don't know why those are different, because they give the same percentage in both of the texts in the actual camp itself. So something else is affecting them. I'm not sure what, or maybe it's a bug. I don't know. Then we have, just focusing on cavalry here, reduction of cavalry's damage taken from pikemen, plus 8% reduced damage from what counters me is good. They was going to have a field day. And plus cavalry damage to archers. I don't think, actually, honestly, the tech that buffs the damage we do to what we already counter is the last thing I do, because we're already doing strong damage to the counter, so we don't really need to focus on that. But now archers are just going to get vaporized extra fast. Health is plus 47.5% to my cavalry's health. What? That's way too much, surely, because the tech is only 1%. I don't know where these bonuses are coming from. I don't know what's being added on here at all. I don't. So someone smarter than me can try to gauge that. And then covered damage increases 4%. That makes sense. That's exactly what we actually researched in the wheel itself. So if anyone out there is super brained and can figure out what this is doing with plus 47.5% health, because that's nuts. Health is one of the strongest stats to have in the game. That's a lot, because you probably noticed from the techs themselves, the health tech is just like small percentages. This tech just got me up to 5%. So where did the 40+% come from? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that's it, folks, for this. Just a little bit of an update to my castle and showcasing what it looks like from a whale's perspective. I think it's important too. Obviously, it makes free-to-play people just feel completely out of their depth. But honestly, it's not that bad over a long period of time. Enough of it. Like, I'm not talking about years. I'm talking about like if you just do your daily stuff every day, you can actually get cracking on this. And it gets much harder to keep going, keep a lead for whales. So you'll be able to catch up within a couple of months, I would say. Not too bad at all. Just keep doing it, guys. Just be active in the game. I think the game needs it. It needs you guys to be active. There's a lot of good stuff coming in the game, bit by bit. And it's just my opinion. All right, well, you guys know best yourselves. Anyway, that's what it looks like. Whale's perspective, upgrading your castle. Thanks for watching this. I'll see you around in the next video. You can feel free to have a look at my in-depth guide on all of this update stuff if you want to hear more about it and how it goes. And I'll see you guys around then. Have a good one. Bye.